Okay, just want to make sure that I'm live before I start doing any shenanigans. Looks like I'm live. So let's just set this to go since we're live. Okay. All right. Welcome. Can you hear me? I hope so. Is it too loud? Am I too loud? Am I too loud? Am I too loud, guys? Let me know in the comments if I'm a little too loud. Or if I'm a little too quiet even. Sorry, I have hiccups. I don't know why I have hiccups. Let me drink my coffee and then my hiccups will go away. Alright. Welcome to Third Rail Thursday. My name is Tim. This is They Make It Like That. It's the second week of... Is it August? It's the second week of August. Typically, I am the first Thursday of the month, but because we have 5 Thursdays this month, we decided to let DaveCo relive his glory days and take the first week of August. We typically do that whenever we have 5 Thursdays. And here we are. Now it's the second week and we're just back to our regularly scheduled programming, which means treat this as if it were the first Thursday of the month, which means that next week is going to be Chris, who is typically the second Thursday, who is going to be the third Thursday because DaveCo is the first Thursday. And then after that we have Mark. I should be saying their channel names. We have Chris from GVO, Go Via or Go Home, next week, and then following that will be M&M Rails, Mark, and Mike, in that order. And it's just Mark, because Mike doesn't want to do it anymore, apparently. But I'm not getting into that kind of drama today. I'm just going to be here doing some train stuff. That's all I want to do. Alright, let's scroll back and see Wigwag, because Wigwag was first. According to when I checked in periodically throughout the day to see if anybody was first. Sometimes YouTube gets rid of whoever was first, and yeah, so I don't know. Maybe someone beat Wigwag, but probably not, because it's Wigwag. So hi, Wigwag. How's it going? Congratulations. You're the first one here. Also, Curly Express. Hello, Curly Express. Brian Ferguson is here. Hello, Brian. Hello, John. I'm not going to do a collective John hello this week, because I think I hurt their feelings. All of the Johns. I hurt all their feelings last time. So we're not going to do that. So if your name is John, say hello in the chat, and I will personally say hello to you, unless I don't see you. Who else is here? Dundas Junction Model Railroad James is here. Hello. Who else? Bruce Long. Hello, Bruce Long. I don't recognize your name, Bruce Long. Or maybe I've seen you here before, but I don't know. Are you new? Raise your hand if you're new. Say hello in the chat if you're new. Say, hi, I'm new here. We get a lot of regulars on Third Rail Thursday. It's nice to say hello to the newbies. You might not be new, for all I know. I don't even know. There's a lot of people in the chat usually, and it's hard to keep track of who's who. Who else is here? Anthony Borden is here. Hello, Anthony Borden. Chris from Go Via or Go Home is in the house. Hello, Chris. Welcome. Hello and welcome. Chris is here. Chris doesn't have soccer? Oh, maybe he does. Maybe he is ignoring soccer and is watching on his phone, using up his data. That's a possibility as well. Yeah, I think that brings us to Bruce, saying he's kind of new, but he's been on a few times. Well, welcome anyway, Bruce. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for sticking around again. If you've been here a few times, thank you. It's appreciated. I appreciate the engagement and the fun and all that stuff. And, yeah. That's awesome. I'm joined today by my co-host who's desperately wants attention, but for some reason, this camera, even though I tested it last night, seems to not want to work. So I'm trying to just get it working again, because that would be excellent if I had an extra camera. So just give me 1 second. Please ignore the technical difficulties. Oh, maybe what I'll do, can I add, oh, I know what I'll do. Sorry, bear with me. I'm going to remove that, and then I'm going to add this. Boom. Did that work? No. No, it didn't. Come on. Come on, people. I don't like it. I don't like it. Not even a little bit. Yeah, it's really annoying. Spend all this time and money on cameras and then they don't work for you. I don't know. I should have done this before I went live. But I thought, you know what? I'm not going to do that because I want to give you guys some stunning entertainment in the form of me staring at my computer screen trying to fix a camera. I don't know why it's not even letting me switch to anything else. That's really strange. Technical difficulties, am I right? That's very strange. Anyway, yeah, moving right along. Sorry about that. We are going to, where is it? Last time I was live, I was working on these, and I want to finish them. Hold on. There we go. I want to finish them, because I think they need to be finished. Also, can we address the elephant in the room? Actually, better yet, can we address the room? In the fact that I am now in my garage. Originally, my graffiti streaming work table rolling extravaganza nonsense was in my office. And that was cool, because, you know, then I could do some graffiti and stuff and work in my office and stream and all that fun stuff. But here's the thing. I started my shelf layout, and then I decided that the shelf just wasn't enough. So I decided to make it an around the room layout. That might not happen right away, but that's my plan initially. I like to make it up as I go. You guys know that. So I decided to make my layout go all the way around the room, which meant that this table would kind of be in the way a little bit. I could move it out and use it and then put it back and stuff, because it is on wheels, but just ultimately it's kind of in the way. And then I thought, maybe I'll just put it in the garage, because I'm clearing space in the garage where I can do some work, and if it's in the way in the garage, I can just kind of roll it away up against the wall, and I still have room to work, and I can stream from the garage, and I can film from the garage. And yeah, the layout is no longer in the garage. Thank you for the excellent question, Chris. Anthony, yes, I did get your email. I will respond to you later. Yeah, I'll do that later. But yeah, no, Chris, the layout is no longer in the garage because the loud work is done. I'm gonna build it relatively modular so that if I am gonna do some crazy loud work and cutting and dust and all that stuff, I can just bring the section that I'm working on out to the garage, set it up on sawhorses, and just do what I need to do. But I moved it to the basement to my office. It's not mounted yet, but I moved it down there to make room for this to come up. It did a bit of a trade. Now this is up here, and my layout is downstairs, but it's not mounted to the wall yet, and that's gonna happen. And I'll probably film it. I will film it, but yeah. So now this is up here, and that's down there, and I didn't have, if it was mounted to the wall and ready to go, then I would have probably just done like a live operating session, because I have all the track down now, which is pretty cool, so I can do a bit of switching operations and stuff like that. But I didn't have that set up yet, so I thought, let's just do some graffiti. Let's finish these cars that I didn't get a chance to finish last time because I was crippled. If you guys remember, I couldn't move my head. But the show must go on. My dog is very excited to be here. I wish that I had that second camera. Oh my goodness. Here, let me try this. This is the last thing I'm going to try. Okay? Okay. This is the last thing. The last thing I'm going to try. If it doesn't work, I will pick up my laptop and point it at the dog. Isn't the definition of insanity when you just try the same thing over and over again and expect different results? I think that's what it is. The last thing that I'm going to try. I'm going to do a new thing. I'm gonna call it that, and it's gonna be this. Nope. Hey man, I said it was the last thing I was gonna try, and I suppose that is factual. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, I got it, guys. I got it. I got it. There it is. There's the second camera. Okay, yeah, the batteries are charged. No, it wasn't communicating with my streaming software because it wanted to be a punk. Eli, come here. This is the man of the hour right here. Hang on, let me just... because I don't want anybody to have a giant headache, let me just switch to this view for a second. Come here, pup. Come say hello. Come here. Come. Sit. Sit. What are you doing, pup? You gonna sit? Come here. Come here. He doesn't want to sit. He's too excited. He's like, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" There we go. Hi, dog. Welcome. Say hi. You good boy? Yeah? You good boy? Okay. Very good. Alright. Go sit down. Down. Very good. Alright. So that's the channel mascot right there. But we're going to get into some shenanigans now. I think I just lost the camera again. Wake up, camera. I don't even know. Anyway, let's get right into this. These cars I was working on last month, and they desperately need to be finished because that would make everybody happy. And yeah, now I lost my top down. Hang on a second. See what happens when you try to get fancy? Sheesh. There we go. That's what happens when you try to get fancy. Things stop working for you. We can't all have fancy streaming setups, Heath. Heath isn't even here. If he is, he's just super quiet. But yeah, we can't all have fancy streaming setups. If we could, that would be super cool, but we can't. Oh, there was one other thing that I wanted to mention. Who was it that talked about the Soo Line car that was in my thumbnail? I think that was Wigwag, probably because he was the first one here. This is that car. And if you could ever possibly want to purchase this, you can, because I'm selling it. It is a car that I purchased with the intent of selling. So you could do that. As you can see, it is an Athearn it's not a Genesis, it's an Athearn yellow box. Perfectly good car, runs well, I assume. Athearn cars are great. Let me just switch to this so that you can see it. Yeah, you could buy it if you're interested. Go ahead and email me. I do intend on having an Etsy store in the future that will be coming out relatively soon, I hope. And if I haven't sold this by then, it will be on there, and you can just purchase it there. But this is it, and then it's graffitied on both sides. So really, it's the full deal. I mean, you've got graffiti on both sides and weathering, which is, I would say, my silver package. When I make it up as I go, and I'm not doing it for a client, I don't typically try to stay within any kind of packages, if you know my packages. Let me put it on the other side so you can see it there. So when you get a car that's pre-done, if you will, that I've already painted, it's not really following any of the packages that I have in place. But I would put it at par with, say, like the silver package. So you're getting a deal because it's cheaper than the silver package to have a car painted. I'm asking $75 Canadian for it, which I don't know what that is in American. Hey Siri, what is $75 Canadian in US dollars? Oh, it's not going to say it out loud. $55.81. 55 bucks. This is basically it. 55 bucks plus shipping. But yeah, I mean, it's a great deal when you consider the car itself is probably worth about 30 bucks. When I find a car for a good deal that I can paint and sell, I do that. But then I don't necessarily mark it up like crazy because I don't want to gouge people. I know that I'm charging more for it because it's painted and all of that fun stuff. So I try to pass the savings on to you guys. And I try not to buy things full retail price if I can help it. Just so that I can offer you guys a cheaper deal or a better deal when you do buy a car from me. How much is shipping? I have no idea. That would all depend on where you live. But yeah, if you're interested, let me know. You can just email me. My email's in the description, or you can contact me through my website, and then get in touch with me there. All roads lead to the same email, so it's all good. But anyway, moving right along. It's now been, 20 minutes, and I still haven't even taken out a paint marker yet, so let's do that. There we go. Let's switch to this one, and let's zoom in. You got to remember, it's shipping from Canada to the U.S. I'm assuming you're in the U.S. because you don't know how to use a properly in a sentence. So I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Now, I waited essentially a month to do these cars because I did them on my last live stream. So the paint that I'm painting on is good and dry. That was one of my complaints. I had to wait until the paint was dry before I finished these. And I would say that they are definitely good and dry. The other fun thing about having my workstation in the garage is I'm literally right next to my radio. Like, I can touch my radio right now. However, I don't want to get a copyright strike or a copyright claim on my video if I turn on the radio, which would inevitably happen, and that would be sad. Surprised Mark isn't here. I posted a short advertising my live stream tonight, and he was the only one that commented. Super excited to be here, and he's not here. He's not here. Where's Mark? He's sleeping. Maybe. It's past Mark's bedtime. Yeah, we get a rare post bedtime Mark sighting every time it's his turn to do Third Rail Thursday, because he has to stay up for his live stream, and then it's never a minute past 9. I didn't get the notification for my short. Shorts are weird. Okay. It's a real question now. We talk about this all the time. I talk about this with everyone that I know that has a YouTube channel, and it's always a debate. Do you like YouTube Shorts? Do you watch YouTube Shorts? Let me know in the chat. I'm very curious if you guys watch them. I know they're popular. I know that a lot of people watch them. However, I also know that the demographic of model railroaders wouldn't necessarily enjoy that popcorn, super short form vertical content like the youths of today. So that's why I'm curious. Do you guys like shorts? Do you guys watch shorts? Or am I wasting my time making them? Am I going to the pop-up at OVR? I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I want to go, but I don't know if I will be going. And I'll tell you why. That is exceptionally close to my wedding anniversary. And if I chose to go to Otter Valley Model Railroad in Tilsonburg instead of going and treating my wife to a nice fancy anniversary extravaganza, it would be the last time I'd ever have to make that decision, if you know what I'm saying. However, if we make plans that are on a different day, then it's possible. But we'll see. I haven't quite nailed that down yet. Yeah, so that's that. I want to do another throw up over top of this, but just a throw up outline. Hi, dog. You chilling? He hasn't seen me all day, so he's very happy to be out here. So the consensus is sometimes, across the board, sometimes, 50-50. I enjoy shorts, but I find that I get stuck in like an endless, I just get stuck in an endless scrolling of YouTube shorts. Just next. And then I realize that 4 hours have gone by and I've watched 50,000 things that I'll never remember. I also find, because here's the other thing. I have, obviously, my YouTube channel, They Make It Like That. And I watch a lot of model railroad content on They Make It Like That. But then when I want to watch videos about other things, I switch to a personal Gmail account, YouTube, and I watch stuff on there because I don't want to mess with my recommendations. I don't want They Make It Like That to recommend, like, I don't want to be scrolling They Make It Like That and not see model train related stuff or train related stuff. That's where I go to do train stuff. I don't want to see somebody making a bookshelf out of grapefruits or anything crazy like that. You never know, right? So that's what I do. I have 2 YouTube channels, or 2 YouTube accounts rather, and on my personal account, that's where I'll watch my shorts, because there are a lot more shorts about random nonsense than there are about model trains. But when I go on my model train, They Make It Like That account, and then go and watch 1 or 2 shorts about trains, which is cool. I do enjoy watching those. I'll scroll past a few of those, and the next thing you know, I'm watching the most random nonsense because the algorithm hasn't, like, personalized itself to me and my preferences in the shorts world. So I'll just be watching, like, the stupidest stuff that I've never ever watched, and I'm just like, how did I get here? And then I have to go back to my personal account and watch more nonsense, but more nonsense that's more tailored towards me. Oh, this is a brand new paint marker. No wonder it was having a hard time mixing. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's brand new. Look at that. Let me show you. Look at how nice this is. This is what I do. I just stick tape to my table. Look at this. Yeah. Alright. It's super nice. Super nice. Yeah. Super nice. Shorts are okay, but I hate it when people make them as clips from longer live chats that I've already seen. Well, Brian Ferguson, I do that, and I'm very sorry, but I will continue to do that. The reasoning is not because I want you to see the same thing 42 times, but because I want other people to stumble across my stuff and then find the model train community and join us as we try to take over the world. So sorry, Brian. Now, whenever I do that, I'll put hashtag sorry, Brian. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. I need to do a throw up, and I don't know what to do. Hashtag sorry, Brian. No, I'm not gonna do that. I need a throw up, guys. Give me a 4-letter word. I need a 4-letter word, people. There's a bridge near my house where someone has gone absolutely nuts with a pink spray can they've been putting bus, which is funny because bus has always been a tag that I've always done for no particular reason other than it's an easy 3-letter word. But this guy has been putting bus all over this bridge near my house in like neon pink spray paint. So there's that. But I'm not gonna do that on this because I've done bus a number of times and I don't want to do it again. Hi Kevin, welcome. How was the car show? Which car did you take? Where was the car show? Was it fun? You don't have to answer all of those questions because some of them is personal information, but feel free to answer some of them or none of them. Yeah, what should I do? I need a 4-letter word. I don't know, I'm going to use a 4-letter word random word generator. That's what I'm going to do. Random word generator. Create random words. But the problem is it doesn't tell me how many. I can't choose how many letters the word is. So I'm getting presidential. I'm not. Oh, toggle more options. There we go. Word type. Okay. It's going to be in English. Letters. 4 letters. There we go. Whoops. What happened? 4 letters. Go. Tape. No. Stay. No. Beat. No. Sail. Door. Oh, you can't even see it. Mars. Could do Mars, since everybody wants to go there. That's a good idea. Let's do Mars. In throw-up style. That's what we're gonna do. Alright. Is this zoomed in all the way? I feel like I should lower it. Fowler's Corners. I haven't been to that show in a long time. And you were feeling brave taking a convertible in 2023. The weather this summer has been terrible. I'm very sorry to anyone that owns a convertible. It's making me mad. Oh, I can't line it up. Mad. Anyway. Yeah, so let's do... What did I say? What was the word I said? I don't even remember. What was the word? Oh, Mars. That's right. That's what I said. That's what I said, guys. That's what I said. Okay, well, here we go. And it's very frustrating that my second camera is not working, because that would have made life a lot easier for this angle. But, oh well. What could you do? Can't have it all, right? My dog sounds like he wants to go outside. We might have to take a brief intermission and let him go outside. I don't need dog poop in my garage. Thank you very much. Would you guys be sad if I took a brief intermission and let my dog outside for 5 seconds? Luckily, because we're in the garage, I can just open the door and he can just run outside real quick and do his thing and then come back. You just get to hear my door. My door is a slab door and it goes... It's very accurate to the sound of it. You'll hear it in a minute. You're gonna be fine, dog. Just give me like 5 minutes. Like 5 minutes is all I ask for, dude. That's it. That's it. Forever DC 302 is in the house. Hello, Forever DC 302. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Better late than never, I always say. I hear a very loud and fun car outside, and I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it sounds fun. Can you guys hear that? Whatever it is, it sounds nice. I like when people have loud cars. And they know they're loud, and that's fine. But they don't drive them like pricks. People with loud cars that are like, look at me, I have a loud car, I'm better than all of you. They're annoying. And if you're one of those people, I apologize. But I also don't, because you're annoying. Have your loud car and have your fun. But don't drive like a prick. That's my 2 cents worth. Thank you for coming. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Real question is this even legible? Who knows? But it's graffiti, so that's the point of it, isn't it? It's not necessarily supposed to be legible. Knowing that it says Mars, do you guys see it? It's kind of hard to see, I know. But that's the point, right? And then this is just going to be outline throw up. Mike, the guy that owns this car, is a huge fan of outline throw ups. Which is essentially like, it was done in a hurry and they didn't have time to get any color down, so it's literally just like the outline. And then they got caught, or they ran out of time, or they were going to come back and never finished. You just gotta get her done, you know? You just gotta get her done. So that is that. So what's everybody else up to tonight? You guys working on your layouts? You just hanging out? You just watching paint dry like me? What are you up to? Eli is reminding me that I was going to let him out in a second. I hear you, pup. Alright, let's let that dry. If you guys will just bear with me for 2 minutes, I'll give this dog a happy time. Outside. That came out wrong. I'm going to let my dog out. Okay, Pop, let's go. I'm bringing my phone so you guys can still talk in the chat. I'll be right with you. You guys ready for that loud door? He likes being outside, or he likes being in the garage with me, but he always gets a little bit freaked out whenever I close the door with us inside. It's a little bit nerve-wracking for him. But anyway, we're back. Thank you for sticking with me. Mike, you're driving out to Smith Falls. Drive safe, friend. Drive safe. Maybe on the way back you want to swing by and pick up your cars. Let me know. Shoot me a message. But yeah, we're back. We're doing things. This, I'm actually going to put a few tags on it as well. Give them the 5-star treatment because I want to. And then, yeah, we'll move on to this one. You guys know this one. It just needs line work as well. Yeah. Let's see what we can... It spooks you too? Like when you get locked in your garage? It's annoying. I mean, I'm just grateful to have a garage, really. But what was I saying? I don't have a man door on my garage or like any door into the house from the garage. I just have a creaky door, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. It just means when I work out here, I have to like slam the door down from the inside, and it's loud. But oh well, it is what it is. Let's put a little tag here. Oh, you can't see it because I'm doing my picture-in-picture. There we go. That's a little better. Let's do another one over here. here. The thing about these tags is they don't even, it's hard to tell because there's a bit of a shine on the car still. Can I, if I zoom in and focus, you guys can kind of see what I'm up to. So one thing I did was, where is it? Right there, I did a tag. And then right there, I did some tags. They're literally just scribbles. They don't even say words. They just look like words from a distance, which is really all you need. That's all you need, friend. Kevin says we need to put a door into my house. I agree. However, my wall space is filling up fast. And if I do that, then I won't have a spot where I'll want to put a door. Or if I do put a door, then I'm going to have to move a bunch of stuff. But it's probably going to happen. It's going to make life easier. My son asked me the other day if once I go all the way around my office with my trains, if I'm going to make the trains go into the garage. And the joke is, it wouldn't even be that difficult to do. Because at the height that my layout is going to be roughly floor height of the garage. So I could just come through the wall and be at the floor, and then I'd have to put a helix in the corner and just come up to bench height in the garage. But I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. It would be cool though. Like, where's your layout? Is it in your basement or your garage? Yes. Okay. Let's do a couple more tags. Speed matching is like puzzle pieces or Rubik's Cube. No, it's actually harder than that because Rubik's Cubes aren't hard. But I get what you're saying. Oh, you couldn't even see what I did. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Tail's a smart cookie. He thinks that... He also asked me if the trains were going to go into Mommy's office once they're finished going around my office. I don't think she'd like that very much. I told her, like, I would just put... It would literally just be like a loop of track around the perimeter. It wouldn't even have to have any scenery or anything. It could even just be encased in, like, plexiglass. And you wouldn't even have to really worry about it. It would just be extra runtime, you know? It would just leave my room and then come back. But no, she didn't want to do that. She didn't like that idea. So we're not gonna do it. Split Rock is in the house. Hello, Split Rock. You're super late. What's wrong? Why are you super late? Holy. Get with the program. I'm just kidding, guys. You know I'm just being sarcastic for no reason. Sorry, Brian. There you go. Sorry, Brian. Inside jokes are fun. No one will ever see that. But it's there. Alright. I think that we're going to call that car done. Did a few tags. Did a throw up. Did a piece. And we're going to call that car done. Let's move right along to this one. This is the one that we're going to move right along to. Thomas says he's going to get a note from his mom. Good. Good. I would like to see it on my desk Monday morning. What's wrong with me? I don't get it. Where is it? I had taken a picture of the outline of this so that I didn't lose it after a month of it sitting here. Okay, here we go. I wanted to do this in red, and I wonder if I can get away with doing it with just Sharpie. Since it's super dry now, should be good. Yeah, 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 I like it. That's the trick. You gotta get it super dry, right? Otherwise, it's just gonna dry out the Sharpie. Does Jason know? Yeah, Jason has seen these. The joke is, Mike, the guy that sent me these, sent me like 5 cotton belt cars, I'm pretty sure. And Jason has been very jealous. But, you know, Jason could just send me his own cotton belt cars. And then he wouldn't have to be so jealous. Jealousy is not a good look on Jason, but it's merited, because I like these cotton belt cars too. Thank you, Wigwag. Even after taking a picture, I still don't quite fully remember how I did the outline on this, but we're making it happen. It's all good. Sometimes you just gotta wing it. You guys don't even know. I could have not even been working on train stuff tonight on my live. I only did it because I didn't want Chris to be mad at me. But I got a new guitar, and it's in pieces, and I have to put it back together. And I really want to do it. But I said, nope, I have my live tonight. I can't work on it tonight. I have to wait till tomorrow. But you have any idea how badly I wanted to just be like, all right, on tonight's live stream, we're going to put together a Fender. But I didn't, because I have self-control. But that's not going to stop me from subtly just hinting at it. So that maybe someone in the chat will be like, no, it's okay, Tim. Just do it. Let's watch. And then I'd be like, all right, let's do it, guys. And then we would throw the trains across the room and get started on some awesomeness that is putting together a guitar on a live stream about model trains. However, that didn't happen. Because none of you guys want to see that. All right, so Trip Dubs wants to see it. Anybody else? Anybody else? I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do it. Although, no, I'm good. I could at least show it to you if you guys want to see it. I just like to look at it. It's so pretty. I just like to look at it. Hello, Dave, BNSFN Scale. Eli's a bit restless. I think next time I stream out here, I need to bring him like a toy or something. Normally when we're out here, I leave the door open. That's why all the flies come in. The question is, why is it in pieces? Well, that's an excellent question. It's because the guy that I got it from took it apart. No real reason. And then he just never put it back together. And then he didn't want it anymore. So then I said, I'll put it back together. And he said, okay. And now I have it. And I get to put it back together. I think he was going to customize it and then he just didn't. Which I'm glad he didn't, because I want it just the way it is, except together. Kevin wants to hear the story behind the guitar. Okay, well, that was about it, really. I had a friend who had a guitar, and it was in pieces, and he didn't want it anymore. And then he said, here you go. And I said, thank you very much. Nat says there are more things than trains. Even guitars. Yeah, there is. And I mean, I've been into guitars a lot more than I have into model trains. I'll tell you that. But, the thing about YouTube is you kind of got to stay in your niche if you want to have a YouTube channel. Otherwise, people are going to go, what the heck are you doing this week? And they're going to click away. Because they're rude. But not you guys. Not you guys. You guys care. You guys know what's up. You guys are here for me. Not for the trains. You're here to see what shenanigans I get up to. Graffiti the guitar. No. No, not this one. I might do a graffiti guitar one day. That would be pretty cool, though. But not this one. Alright, so let's let that dry a bit, and then I'm going to do a bit more on it. In the meantime, let's show you what I got going on. So let me just move this up out of the way. And focus, please. Thank you. Alright. Alright, graffiti a guitar, he says. Not today. Yeah. There it is. Now again, it's still in pieces, but here she is. What? It's in more piece. It's in less. It's when he said it was in pieces, I thought I was getting a cardboard box with like a neck sticking out. But I'm trying to hold it flat because the pickups are not like actually in. They're just kind of loose. But it's in more intact than I expected. This is obviously loose still. I need to get a pick guard for it. But everything is here, aside from the pick guard, obviously. It is a Fender Telecaster, American made, from I think 2009. So it's not as old as it would be to be considered super cool, but it's like pretty close. It's like pretty close to super cool, if you know what I'm... No, it's super cool. It's super cool. It's an American made Telecaster. I've always wanted an American made Telecaster, and now I have one, and I'm very excited about it. Also, to get one that's ancient from like 1972, that would be a very expensive ordeal. But yeah, so that's that. That's my project. I'm hoping to have it together this weekend, if I have the time. Yeah. I don't know. I might do guitar related content just for fun sometimes. I won't do too much because it'll mess with the algorithm. The algorithm that everybody works so hard to please and nobody really knows how to please it. Matt says he's here to see Eli. Well, Eli was here earlier. He's still here. Hi, Eli. His tail's wagging. Eli, come here. Here, let me turn, because this camera works. I tried earlier to use a camera, and it wasn't working. 1972 is not ancient. I was just messing around. Yeah, let me turn this camera. Let's point it this way. I don't have a handheld camera option. Let me just do this. Come here, pup. Come here. Sit. Good boy. Let's turn this a little bit more. Where are you, dog? There you are. Hello, dog. Sit. There he is. There's the dog. There's the dog. This is Eli. I should just do a live stream where it's literally just me petting Eli with no words for like an hour. Would you guys tune in for that? I mean, you'll tune in for trains going around in a circle for an hour. I would too. That would be awesome. But would you tune in to watch a dog get pet for an hour with no words? He's like, why'd you stop? That's so rude. Why would you do that? Okay, go sit down. Good boy. Alright. That is Eli, my golden doodle. He's a good dog. Trains, graffiti, guitars, and dogs. Yeah, no, that's all you really need. And then you got a good life. That's all you really need, right? I should graffiti a dog on a guitar and then put it on a train. That would be that's all I need. That's all I need to do, and I would cover all my bases. Come on, camera. Now the camera's not pointing in the right spot. There we go. Do you take pictures of rail cars with graffiti for inspiration? I try not to, actually, because I don't want to copy anything. What I do is I take mental note of things. Like, for example, I realized that a lot of Railbox and TTX cars use a lot of white and turquoise graffiti. Like white, turquoise, and teal. A lot of that kind of stuff. I'm seeing it a lot lately. So I need to do more TTX cars like that, because I think that would be cool. Yeah. Any other questions while paint dries? Let me sit down again. I don't know why I'm like awkwardly leaning over my table. They say that petting your dog and spending time with your dog is the best stress reliever. I can see that. A lot of times, like, if I just need... Because, I mean, you guys know. I have 3 kids under 5. My house gets loud. Plus, I'm not quiet either. But my house gets loud. So sometimes I just sit on my porch with a coffee and let my dog run around. And it's quiet. Because my neighborhood is quiet, thankfully. Yeah, so I just chill. Let the dog run around. Pee on everything. And then come back. Nathanator says the most important part to modeling. What is? What is the most important part to modeling? I mentioned earlier that I have this. What train show will you be doing graffiti art at next? I don't know. I want to do Whitby, which I did last year, but I don't know if I will. I haven't decided yet. Because last year, between you and me and the fence post, last year I didn't do too hot at train shows. I think people are just trying to get back into things, and they're not necessarily willing to spend money on customizing things. They'd rather spend money on buying things. But then at the same time, they didn't really spend much money on buying things. So it's hard to say. I don't know. I might go to the Whitby show, but I'm still on the fence about whether or not I will have a table at the Whitby show. I'm also thinking I might just go as an exhibit rather than as a vendor, because then I don't have to put out that up front, and I can just paint and advertise and not necessarily exchange money with anybody. I did want to show you, I showed the guys earlier in the stream, but if you guys missed it, this is an Athearn Genesis Hopper Sioux Line car, super cool car, that I painted and weathered, and now I'm selling. I do plan on having an Etsy store in the near future, but I don't have it yet, so I just thought I would advertise it on here real quick. And I think a couple of you guys are already super interested, so that's fun. Just shoot me an email if you're interested. The Whitby show is in... Is it in October or November? I can't remember. But yeah, let me show you the other side real quick. A 1969 Fender would be great. Yeah, if you have a bajillion dollars, it would be great. But yeah, no, that would be pretty sweet. Here's the other side. Super cool. If you can't read it, it says Bark with a C. B-A-R-C. Bark. Next question. Tim, are you coming to Smith Falls? When? I feel like... Sorry, it sounds like one of my kids is up. Bear with me for a second. My wife stepped out and my kids are asleep, but I think I hear one. Sorry, guys. Sit. Eli, come here. Inside. Sorry about that. That was not children. But I'm glad I checked. Because it shows that I'm responsible. Yeah. So what was I saying? What was I saying? I was saying something. I don't even know. Anyway, that wasn't kids, which is good. It was... Well, it was kids, but it wasn't mine. It was some kids up the street. Oh yeah, September 3rd is Smith Falls. I don't know. This is my first time hearing about it, to be honest. I don't know if you guys were talking about it for a while. It's possible. Maybe. But, we'll have to see. Shoot me the details, and I will think about it. Yes, I will think about it. Next question. Split Rock wants to know, would you give a graffiti clinic at a Toronto RPM meet? Mini Prince wants to sponsor one with OVR. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. I could do that. That would be fun. Just bring a car and just give her. It's possible. That would be cool. But I'd have to think about it. Next question. Forever DC 302 wants to go and put his chickens away. Well, he can put his chickens wherever he wants to put his chickens. Just put your chickens. What was the next question I was gonna say? Oh yeah, I wanted to show you as well. Speaking of OVR. Okay, so here, let me just. You guys are like the elite guys, right? You guys are the guys that you watch my videos, but you also watch my streams. I get lots of people watch my videos, but they don't watch my streams. So I consider you guys like the VIP. So I'm gonna level with you guys right now. It seems like forever ago, because it was. But I was given this from Lauren of Otter Valley when I was there for the meet and greet over a year ago now. And it's sitting untouched. He said, do what you want to do with this, and that'll be super cool. And I've been meaning to do a video about it and all that fun stuff. Let me zoom out a bit because it's big. Because it's a whole entire auto rack. Yeah. And then let me do this. So I've been meaning to do a video about it, but because of the move, I didn't, and that was sad. But I still intend on doing a video about this car. But what I want to do is I want to give it away. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that yet, but I just thought I'd let you guys know. I thought you guys could be the first to see it and know about it. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's going to be fun. I'm going to do some graffiti. Probably do front and back. Have some fun times. And then give it away. It's pretty cool too, because it's already faded from factory, and it's got the TTX bottom, which is super cool. Yeah. Anyway, moving right along. That's a fun thing. Kevin wants to know if I've done any more work on my layout. Well, I finished all the track. The only thing that I have to do other than that is I want to add in some crossovers from from one main line to the other. I haven't decided if I'm going to do one in each direction yet or not, because I am, like I said, going around the room. So I could have a crossover in one direction and then on another section have a crossover the other way. But yeah, that would be cool. I haven't got that yet because I don't have the turnouts for that yet. But I did as much as I could with what I had, and I wired up all the feeders and everything, and I've just been running a lot of that stuff just to make sure that everything is working well and stuff like that. What was I gonna say? And then I moved it into my basement. It's not mounted on the wall yet, but it's down there. And in doing that, I mentioned this earlier, but some of you guys weren't here. When I moved it downstairs so that I could make room to bring this up to my garage, and now it's in the garage, and there's more light and more room and more fun, and yeah, so that's up here now, and it leaves more room for trains in my basement, which is cool. That was the reason that I did it. Happy Valley wants to know if I finished moving. Well, as I've said before, all of my stuff and all of my family now live here. And we no longer have anything at our old place. But have we finished moving? Absolutely not, because there's never an end to the unpacking and reorganizing. It just does not stop. Yeah, we moved in December, and so we've been here, what? How many months is that now? 9 months? Wow, 9 months? I think that's right. Did I do that math right? It's the 8th month, but we moved in December, so 8.5 months, roughly. Sorry, got a message. Yeah, so 8.5 months, and we've done well. I mean, when we first moved in, everything went in the garage and in the basement. And now my garage is almost at a state where I can just happily say that everything is organized and I can come out here and work anytime I want. There is still some stuff stored in here. I actually literally just got a text message saying, "Can you please leave the kids' wagon in the garage?" So there is some stuff in the garage that doesn't necessarily belong in the garage, but it is just a part of life. It's a part of being a dad. It's a part of being a husband. It's a part of owning a house. Your garage is going to have crap in it. Yeah, so this is very cold, by the way. I'm just drinking it because that's what I do. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I am moved, and things are moving along quite well. Like, we've been doing a lot of work. We're working towards doing some finishing up in the basement, building some walls, putting some drywall, that kind of stuff. We've done a lot of painting. We've redone some of the flooring. You're never done, though. It's like anything. It's like model railroading. You're never done. And this car is never going to get done if I just keep talking and not actually doing anything. So let's do some things and stuff. The joke is I don't even know what to do. What do I do? Let's add some highlights. Where's my white? I'm going to add a couple highlights. Oh, you guys got a Tim Brim. You guys got a Tim Brim. Good job. Tim, what about doing an Amherst show next year in the States? Do you clinic and sell your car? Do a clinic and sell your cars also? Maybe. I've never done a show in the States. I've never done a show in the States. It's possible, but I don't know. Gamer Boy Tazza says, "How are you, Tim?" I'm well. I'm well. How are you? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome. Thank you for joining us and all that sort of things. Painting white on top of other colors is always sketchy, 'cause it dries out the white and changes its color. Yeah. But a highlight like that just looks super cool. Vendor license in the States would be expensive, says Split Rock. That's annoying. That's the worst part about doing shows, is paying for the tables. Because whether you do good or bad, you still have to pay for a table. It's a gamble, really. Because you could go to a show. I've gone to shows, and people are super excited. They're like, oh my goodness, Graffiti, I've never even thought of that. And then they buy stuff, or they get stuff done, and it's great. And then you get some people that are just like, oh, I don't want that. No, thank you. Ooh. My nozzle from my paint marker just came out. That's weird. Luckily, it's all in the spot where I wanted that highlight to be anyway, so that's how it's going to be. That's my highlight. I am going to clean it up a little bit, though. Do I have a Q-tip? I do have a Q-tip. It's the loudest box in the world. I found some graffiti apps that I might like. Well, that's super cool. Tell me more. Well, that is officially on there. That's fine. I'm sure I'll survive. Do a bit of touch-ups, though. Gonna do a bit of touch-ups. As much as sometimes things just happen like that and you just roll with it, I don't necessarily want that highlight to be that big. Split Rock wants to know what my toolkit would be. I'm gonna do a video about this, because I've got a pretty extensive kit that I've developed over the years. You just heard it. It was loud. It's like one of those stackable toolboxes that I've just condensed everything into. I started out with just like a little tackle box that I carried everything around in, but it's kind of grown over the years. Yeah, that ought to do it. I mean, this is a little lighter than what it was, but if I blend it across the letters, I'll redo that highlight later. If I just do the tops with this warm white, and then go back and do my highlight later, then it'll be like it never happened. Sometimes you just gotta improvise. And I did not want my paint marker to fall and make a random giant smudge, but it did. And you know what? It's not its fault, okay? It's Isaac Newton's fault, because he invented gravity, and that's why it fell. But yeah, to answer your question, Thomas, I would say, okay, so my quick and easy kit that I used to carry around in just a tackle box, I had a few fine tip markers of various colors. I had a pack of pencil crayons, which surprises a lot of people. And I had white paint. And the reason for only having white paint was because I could just make a base in white and then just color over it with any marker and pencil crayon and whatever else. Now, obviously, I have a lot more different paints that I use, and I blend the paints together and get different results that way. But if you only have one paint, just get white, and then you can cover over it with pencil crayon and markers and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, like, you can go into, like, now I have, like, many different paint markers of various sizes and colors, various paints, a large sum of paintbrushes of different sizes, and different fine tip markers and pencil crayons and metallic markers. I'm just looking at my box right now as I list off some stuff. Q-tips, toothpicks, all that kind of stuff. Gloves, because I've decided that weathering is messy. I used to just do it barehanded, and it was very messy. And now I wear gloves, just so that it's quick and easy to clean your hands just by taking your gloves off. But yeah, so you can have as little or as much as you want, really. Like, when I first started, I just used what I had around the house, and I only had like two different, like, I didn't have a lot of markers in the house at the time, which is kind of funny. I literally had like two different colors of markers, so all of my graffiti was either blue or red. That's literally all that I had in my house at the time. Oh, and I had a highlighter, a yellow highlighter, so I did some stuff with a yellow highlighter. I did what I could, and you just grow from there. You do what you gotta do. I had it once where I completely ran out of stuff to do weathering. I was at a show, and there was nowhere around that I could buy any kind of weathering supplies. So that's kind of the necessity that led me to doing weathering with makeup, which you've probably seen the videos on my channel where I do weathering using makeup. I went to the dollar store and I bought some makeup, and I thought this could probably work. And that whole entire train show, I just did weathering using makeup, and it worked. And now there's makeup in my toolkit. Oh, Mark said his parents' basement flooded. That's fun. We thought you were asleep. Chris said it was past your bedtime. Oh my goodness. It's funny because I spent my whole day sopping up water too, but that was all on purpose. At work, we're cleaning out the paint booth, and we had to pressure wash the walls, which meant having to squeegee out all of that water because there's no floor drain in the paint booth. Yeah, so I did that, but that was on purpose. I would hate to have to do that when you don't necessarily want to and you're not getting paid. Is everything okay? Like, let me know. How are they? Are they fine? Is there a lot of damage? Yeah. Thomas, I'm not gonna try that. Nice weathering. No. I'm not gonna try that. I don't think that'll go over very well. Like, dude, your face looks dusty. And sorry, rusty and grimy. Excellent work, honey. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Mark, you're... Well, Mark... Okay. Mark doesn't necessarily need a note from his mom because his mom was the reason why he was late. We'll give him that one. Loud noise. Yeah. So now we're watching paint dry. And that's fun. Now what do you want to talk about? Thank you, Wigwag. Alright, so this is the one that I did earlier, just so you guys can see it. I'm happy with it. I'm trying to think if there's anything more I want to do on this one. Obviously I'm waiting for this white to dry that I just touched up. Eli's sad because he hears people outside and he wants to be included. Come here, pup. You're included. Come here, pup. Split Rock wants to know what M&M Rails wants as a car for his layout from the Split Rock Mining Company. Mike says they look good. Thanks, Mike. Of all the people, you're the only one that really matters when it comes to whether or not they look good. This one's not done yet. Thank you for just joining us now. This one's not done yet. I'm waiting for paint to dry, but that's fun. This one I have deemed finished. I figured you'd like this this throw up outline. Something needs to be to the right of boom. That's possible. Possible. I'm waiting for it to dry though, because I'm thinking if I do that, I'll probably overlap the M just a little bit and just put something like right here. But I can toy around with that a little bit. Dog. Hello, dog. I was gonna have a camera on the pup the whole time. That was my plan. Oh, you know what I need to do? I think I figured it out. This is what I need to do. Remember I tried this and I said this is the last time I'm gonna try. But I'm gonna try one more time. Because you're right, Eli. Let's see if I can make this happen. There we go. I figured out the problem. You guys don't even know. I'm not even gonna get into it because it doesn't really even matter because I fixed it. Now I can go like this. And I can go like this. And then I can go like this. Ha ha! We're back in business, people. So this is what it looks like. Kevin Beverly says hello. Hello, Kevin Beverly. Mike says I really like them. Thanks, Mike. A picture of a bomb. Boom bomb. Boom bomb. I could do a bomb. That could be cool. Would that be cool? Let's look and see. And also while I do that, let's go like this. Come here, pup. Come here. Down. Down. Can I tilt this enough? There we go. Let's get this under. Let's get that under there. And then we're going to go like this. And then we're going to go like this. Sit. Down. Good boy. And then we're going to go like this. There we go. And then we can go like this. And that's my dog. Finally! I wanted an Eli cam all night, and now we've got one. And now what I can do is I can do this, and I'm going to call it that. Oh, he left. There we go. Let's do that. And I can add existing. You okay, pup? What are you doing? Sit. Down. There we go. There we go. Ha-ha! Check it out. Now I got that. Alright. So we need a picture of a bomb. Eli is mildly entertaining, and he's just lying there. Oh, I know. I know what to do. I know what to do. I need a pencil. I taught my son how to... Oh! There we go. I taught my son how to sharpen pencils. And so now he sharpened all my pencils. So I don't have a pencil that's not sharp. It's kind of awesome, actually. I recommend getting a 5-year-old for that reason. What are you looking at, Eli? What happened? What's outside? Who is it? What is it? You can't see him. He's wagging his tail. Come here, pup. Tell me about it. Who's here? Sit. I'm getting them all riled up for no reason. What's happening? Who's out there? Who is it? Can you guys see him? If I lower this, this is really awkward. Oh, his face select is on, apparently. What's happening over there? What's happening? You can't even see him. You just see his tail. It's just tailing. Come here, pup. Sit. Down. Down. Good boy. He's very excited. I think my wife came home. Alright, let's do this. Because I think my wife also brought dinner. A very late dinner. But I came home and then put the kids to bed and jumped into this, so I haven't eaten dinner. Let's switch back to this. Because the whole purpose of, I mean, as cool as it is to have a dog cam, the whole purpose of this camera is to have a better angle on my drawing. So let me just get this into place real quick. Oh boy, now it's saying that the battery's gonna die. Anyway, let's use it while we can. Does she need a note? No, she doesn't need a note. I need a note to give to her, really. It's like, sorry, I was doing graffiti, so here's my note. I really wish that I had someone here to read the chat to me. I can't keep up half the time. I've been very fortunate tonight with flies and mosquitoes. There haven't been a ton, but I've had to step outside a couple times, and a couple have snuck their way in, and I just had a mosquito buzz past my face. It's very annoying. But what can you do? It's Canada. Summertime in Canada. flies and mosquitoes everywhere, as far as the eye can see. There, that'll work. That'll work. Alright, let's do some painting. Ooh, I don't like when that happens. When the paint is not... When the paint is not fully mixed. And all you get is like the oily bit. When you squeeze it out, it's not fun. Eli is very good at notifying me when someone is around. I didn't even hear people outside and he perked up. Yeah, I see what I'm working on here. Anybody have a wire stripper for what gauge wire? I can't see that because of that weird emoji thing. Is it 30 gauge wire? 20 gauge? I can't see that. I literally just use my track cutters. Oh, we lost it. There we go. I literally just use my track cutters for fine stuff. I've gotten good at it, so I'm not too worried. There is a bit of an art to it, because otherwise you just cut the wire. I don't have one that's fine enough for that stuff. I use Ethernet cable for all of my feeder wires and stuff, and I just use my track cutters. It's quick, it's easy, they're already in my hand from doing all my track work. I'm hoping to put out a video about when I wired my layout, just so you guys can see how I did it. Possibly next week. I've been trying. I don't know if you guys noticed. I've been a little more consistent with my videos. Track cutters is caveman modeling? Why is that? What's wrong with track cutters? I use them for cutting track. Isn't that the whole purpose of track cutters? To cut track? I use my track cutters for everything. I use them to cut my track. I use them to cut my rail joiners. I use them to pull nails. They're just literally always in my hand. I use them to hold a nail that I don't want to smash my finger on with a hammer. Yes, Mark, there was a fly. He's annoying. I don't like him, especially when I'm trying to have a steady hand here and then the fly lands on your elbow. Whatever are you to do when a fly is on your elbow when you're trying to be steady as you freehand paint marker on a customer's car and you don't want to mess it up? Tim is consistent with his videos. Have you produced the apology video yet? What are you talking about, Thomas? Thomas? What are you talking about? Oh, you're getting at Mark for not being consistent with his videos. Rainbow bars. Oh. Did it die? Oh, no, it didn't die. Chris, you always... Or, not Chris. Mark, you always say that this is the summer. I'm going to pile on right now because it's easy. And also because I've posted a few videos recently. And so I don't feel bad saying, haha, where's your videos? What I've done is I've filmed a bunch so that I can then, when I have time, just edit a little bit here and there, and then whenever a video is ready, I just put it out. I find that that's the easier way to go. I just spent a day a while back and just filmed like 3 videos. That's looking like something. Do a bit of line work there. Oh, we're losing focus. Come on, focus, please. Do I have focus? Manual focus. Autofocus. Maybe not. It's not gonna focus. Interesting. I guess maybe I was too close. That's better. That's my Bob-omb. He's turning into something. Split Rock. When I grew up, I was told that trolls didn't exist. And now they're a very real part of my life. And I'm so confused. I don't get it. There we go. That's looking like something. So let me just zoom out. And I'm going to finish the highlights that I wanted to put on this. Are going to be more subtle now because I had to put that warm white, but it's all good. I feel like all I ever do is shake paint markers. Just oh well. Yeah, there you go. Now you've got a Bob-omb. Yeah. Let me just do a couple tags on this one and we'll call it done. I'm getting hungry. So let's go. We need to GoFundMe to buy Tim paint marker shaker. Yeah, that would be cool. Send on. 2023. Tags on tags on tags on tags on tags. The more tags, the better. And they don't even have to be legible. Roar! Scribble, scribble. Scribble, scribble. That's the best thing. You could literally just take one of these. This is just, where is it? This is just an ultra-fine generic marker from the dollar store. And you can literally just go like this. I'm not even going to look. My eyes are closed right now. Boom. No pun intended, by the way. But look, that looks like a tag, does it not? You can't read it. But could you read it if it was full size? No, you couldn't, because it's a tag. And people that write it know what it says, and nobody else does, because it's craziness. But anyway, I can do another one over here. Ready? Roar! Not looking. Looks like a tag, doesn't it? It's hard to see because I'm not zoomed in. But let me lower this real quick so you guys can see. This is my quick little lesson for you guys on tagging. Anybody can do this. You don't even have to know what on earth you're doing with graffiti. Yes, I put it over the reporting marks. Sorry. Yeah. You just take your marker. Let me put one on the back. Just for fun. Even though I don't need to do the back. But I can literally just let this focus. Hang on. Focus. Thank you. Today would be good. Alright. Literally just that doesn't look like anything, does it? But when you zoom out, it looks like a tag. Does it not? I think it does. A toddler can do what I do. Yes, you are correct. However, can a toddler do that? I don't think so, Mark. I don't think so. I don't think so, Mark. Anyway, that's tagging. So easy a Mark can do it. Where's focus? Come on. Wake up. Wake up. There we go. I don't know why. I put like a little rectangle on my table to show me where my frame was, and then I've moved the camera like 600 times. So I don't even know. Let me just get rid of that because it's useless. But yeah, so that's that. Let me just zoom in real quick. I always get zoomed backwards. These are those. Started them last month. Finished them tonight. I think, Mike, I just have one more left that I have to do for you. I should finish that one up and just get these guys out to you, because I've had these cars for like a year now. The move didn't help, I will say. The move definitely did not help. But yeah, so that's those. Let me just do that. There we go. Now you guys can see me too, for no reason. Love the ASMR. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to do that video where I just literally just pet my dog for an hour and just post it on YouTube. See what you guys think. But anyway, that's it for me. I wish that I could move this heart thing that's in the bottom of the chat, because whatever is the bottom chat, like the most recent chat, I can never read it because there's a big heart emoji in the way. It's annoying. I guess it's just only on this interface. I don't know. Maybe it's different on your phone. But anyway, Mike says do whatever you want to do. Well, I want to get those cars to you because it's been a long time. The thing about it is, when I give you your cars back, then you're going to have to send me more. Oh, man. Split Rock says I need to tag West End on some cars. I have tagged West End. In fact, I've done an entire West End hat on one of Trackside Mike's cars. I think I did it live. You should go check it out. I don't know which one it is, but just watch all of them. Just watch them all. Good night, Mark. Have a good night. Once again, let me just do my little spiel. Let me do my little spiel, and then I'm gonna get out of your guys' way. Which one is it? Where is it? There it is. Oh, there we go. Okay. So next week is not Mike. Not Mike. Not Mark. Got that wrong. I'm winning tonight. Next week is... Hang on. There we go. next week is Go Via or Go Home. Live at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be square. That's all I have to say about that. That's all I have to say. Yeah, I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys for the shenanigans. Thank you for the fun times. Thank you for putting up with me as I ran upstairs to check to see that the kids were okay and to take my dog out and any other random things that I did while paint was drying. Thanks for putting up with me and my guitar bragging and stuff like that. And in the meantime, let me just casually walk over here because the stream is gonna end soon, so let me just do that real quick. And then, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I almost did the Jimmy, because I just listened to Jimmy's video like 10 minutes before I came live. I was like, thank you guys so much for watching. Be kind, drink some coffee or bubbly, and happy railroading. That's his sign off. We'll save that for another day. I want to do an impersonation of all my favorite YouTubers. But yeah, Red, get out of here. Show's over. Go home. Have a good night, friends. Remember,